Okay, this guy? This is Bruno Delbonnel. He's a French cinematographer who's responsible for some of the most beautiful and iconic film visuals of the last 20 years. Delbonnel was born in 1957, and he graduated from film school in 1978, but it wasn't until 2001 that his cinematography career really kicked off. That's because of this movie, Jean-Pierre Geneet's Amélie. Amelie's success meant that Delbonnel's work finally reached an international audience, and since then he's worked regularly with Hollywood directors like Tim Burton and the Coen brothers, and he's received 5 nominations for Best Cinematographer. Many cinematographers' styles develop slowly over time, but in Delbonnel's work, his trademarks are visible even from his first film. Let's take a look at what it is that makes his work special. A lot of Delbonnel's work features highly stylized color palettes. By using 2 or 3 key colors, he builds a visually unique universe for the narrative to unfold. The color palette complements the story and adds depth to the world. Amélie's reds and greens have become iconic. When you think of the story, you think of words like vibrant and joyful, and it has a color palette to match. When he was working on Inside Llewyn Davis, the Coen brothers gave Delbonnel the cover of this Bob Dylan album. From that, he built the muted blue and brown picture of winter in New York that we see in the movie. A lot of his films involve not only colorful set design, but tones of color tinting the whole image. Take a look at A Very Long Engagement. It doesn't have quite as distinct a color palette as Amélie does, but like Amélie, the entire world is washed in gold. You can see a similar effect used in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, but this time the tint is used to make the world feel cold and dark. As far as lenses go, Delbonnel tends to stick to wide angles. In a 2019 interview with Film and Digital Times, Delbonnel said, "I always liked wide angles. If I could shoot an entire movie with a 27mm lens only, I would. I don't like long lenses because of the lack of depth of field. The character on screen is suddenly in a soft void where there is no connection with any environment. This lack of environment seems wrong to me. It's just talking heads." Let's go back to Amélie for a second. Jean-Pierre Genet wanted to accentuate the actor's unusual features. So for that film, Delbonnel used several different wide-angle lenses and put the actors really close to the camera. It's another part of this movie's iconic visual style. Above all, you can always tell a Delbonnel movie by the way they're lit. The use of light is a big part of the artistry of his technique. In an interview discussing the award-winning film The Darkest Hour, he said, "For me, it's as if the images are the melody in a musical score, moving with contrast between light and dark at different paces. Cinematography is about how you articulate the melody of the light." He's famous for his diffused, glowy lighting, which appears in pretty much all of his films. On set, he uses large lights, which he's been known to doubly or triply diffuse to get the softest light possible. This technique gives the film its glow, and is also the reason that the film's colorists can achieve the looks they do. Here are some more examples of that soft light, as we can see in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Inside Llewyn Davis, Big Eyes, Dark Shadows, and The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. It's a technique that's pretty much ubiquitous in his work. Delbonnel's method of lighting has become an essential part of his signature style, and, along with vibrant color palettes captured with wide lenses, it's a part of what makes Bruno Delbonnel one of the great artists of the cinematography world.